I'm about to do your Leo February 2021 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a behind the scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. Leo, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Leo love reading video. If this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you never miss any of the Leo love readings I post for you every week. Now let's get on with this Leo reading for today, because today we're going to take a behind the scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. So whoever it is that you're romantically involved with, romantically connected to, romantically energetically connected to, we're going to take a peek at this person and find out what's going on with them. See if there's anything that you need to know about this person, anything your attention or your awareness might need to be brought to regarding this person. And I'm going to do that by pulling 5 cards for your person's energy, and then I'm going to clarify all 5 of those cards with the second deck to see if we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on with this person that you're romantically connected to. Now keep in mind that this is a general reading, it's not a personal reading, which means that I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person. I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Leo people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for. So because it's a general reading, it's not even possible for it to resonate with literally every single Leo person on the whole planet all at the same time. And it's even possible in general readings like this for energies to get flip-flopped around backwards. So even though this is a reading about Leo's romantic person of interest, for certain people watching this, it could actually end up being describing their own energy. So you just got to keep that in mind and take it however it resonates for you. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably want to check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign videos, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation, and you can find the links to those videos in the description box down below. Now, enough yakking, let's get on with this Leo reading for today, and let's start by getting 5 cards for what's going on with Leo's romantic person of interest in February 2021, please. What is it that Leo needs to know about their romantic person of interest? Anything Leo's attention or awareness needs to be brought to regarding this person. Okay, looks like we're taking a bonus card for you, Leo. I'm a Leo myself, Leo Sun, Leo Venus, and Leo Saturn. So bonus cards are always cool. See what we have here. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the 2 of Wands. So this is some Aries energy right here. This is a fork in the road. This is a crossroad. It's a decision point, and it's a decision for your person about which path leads them to the world that they really want and which path do they need to leave behind. So your person has got some sort of a decision to make. It's going to affect what it is they want for their life. Now, in your person's energy this month, Leo, we have the 9 of Wands, the Page of Swords, the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, we have Death, and we have the 10 of Cups. So this isn't looking so shabby here. It's got a couple of spots that might be just a little bit iffy, but we're going to clarify everything and find out what's going on. We're going to start with this 9 of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. This is an energy of being walled off and defensive, but it's also an energy of healing. This is the wounded warrior. They've built this wall around themselves as a way to protect themselves because they've been hurt. They don't want to be hurt anymore, hence the wall, and they're trying to heal. They're trying to get their energy right so they can take the next step in their journey. What's going on, buddy? Come here. My son's over here making a bunch of racket in the background. This is Dylan. Say hi to the Leos.
Hi.
He's over here working on some of his schoolwork while I do readings for you. Okay, so let's clarify this 9 of Wands. What's going on with this 9 of Wands? Why is this in Leo's person's energy for February 2021, please? Let's get 2 more to clarify the 9 of Wands. All right. Why is this 9 of Wands here, please? All right, thank you. You need something, buddy? On the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords This is about moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving the rough, choppy waters of the past behind, moving forward into calmer waters, waters that are more clear, where there's going to be more clarity, where your person's actually moving forward toward what it is that they want. Now, the woman and the sword stuck in this boat represent that even though, yes, your person is moving forward, trying to leave the past behind them, they are moving forward, still carrying some burdens of the past along with them, which could be why they're feeling a little bit walled off and defensive, why they have this need to heal. Now, to clarify that Nine of Wands, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Moon. So this Ace of Pentacles, this is some practical, tangible opportunity presenting itself to your person. This is the seed that has the potential to grow into the Ten of Pentacles, which is out here in their energy already for this month. It's not the Ten of Pentacles in and of itself, but it has the potential to get there. It's going to require some work, some time, some effort, some energy from your person, but it definitely has a lot of potential behind it. But that's the thing with these aces. Their potential. You still have to grab this thing and do something with it. And if they don't do something with it, it's just empty potential. Also, to clarify the Nine of Wands, we have the Fool. This is card 0 of the Major Arcana, the very first card of the tarot deck here. So this 0 represents absolutely nothing, yet the potential for everything all at the same time. So we've got some potential here, and we've got some more potential here. This is also like representative of a new beginning in something. This is about taking the leap of faith. It's about not needing to know what all the steps are from beginning to end before they take the first step. Not needing to know what the outcome is going to be before they take the first step. It's about just having that blind faith to just jump off the cliff and figure out how to work this on their way down. Next we have the Moon. This is fears, worries, anxieties. This can even represent something being hidden in the dark, as in something your person doesn't know about. Maybe that's what's causing them some fears and worries. This could represent that they have some sort of a secret that they're trying to keep. Walled off and defensive, but they have some opportunity. It looks like they're about to take a leap of faith for it. They just have some fears and some worries about that. They're trying to move forward from the past, trying to take control of the situation here with this Aries energy here on the Emperor. What can I do for you, sir?
Do you have a ruler up here?
No, I sure don't. Why don't you take your schoolwork downstairs and work on it down there? Because you're making me a little bit nervous. You keep staring at me and walking around and stuff. You got it?
I think.
You think so?
I don't know.
Homeschooling is fun.
About before.
Well, be careful with it now. Okay, the next card in your person's energy for February 2021, Leo, Page of Swords. Now, pages are messengers, so this is news and messages. This is communication of some kind. This can even represent an energy of someone who is trying to learn something, trying to figure something out, doing some studying on something, doing their due diligence on something. It can even represent like someone who's spying and keeping tabs on you, like scoping out your social media pages, driving past your house or where you work, asking people about you, trying to figure something out here. So tell me more about this Page of Swords and Leo's romantic person of interest energy for February 2021, please. Why is this Page of Swords here? Let's get 3 cards on this Page of Swords, please. Oh, I got one flip over in the deck here. Let me find her. Got it. I love it when that happens. Let's get one more on this Page of Swords, please. Okay, we'll take 2. That's fine. Okay. Well, on the bottom of the deck, we have another page, the Page of Cups. This is news and messages of love and emotions here. So your person is either doing some communication with you about love and emotions, or they're trying to figure something out related to messages of love and emotions. So to clarify this Page of Swords, we have the 9 of Swords. We got the Page of Swords again. We have the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So we've already seen this Ace of Pentacles, the seed with the potential to grow into the 10 of Pentacles. We've got the 10 of Pentacles here. We got the 10 of Pentacles yet to come in your person's energy. So we got a lot to do with Pentacles here. You could be dealing with an earth sign. Let's see, we've got Aries out here. We've got Sagittarius out here. Let's see, we got potentially some Pisces out here. We got Gemini out here in this Nine of Swords. This Nine of Swords is fears, worries, and anxieties. Again, we already saw that with the Moon card. Now the very next clarifier we get is more fears, worries, and anxieties. Your person is like trying to figure something out. Maybe there's something they don't know about regarding you, something that they can't see regarding you, or regarding this opportunity that they have here. And they're worried about it. They're thinking about it a lot, so much so that they're stressing themselves out about it. Next, we have the Page of Swords again. So anytime I'm clarifying a card and I get that same card as a clarifier, that's just the universe going, look, dude, I done told you. It's the Page of Swords. They're trying to figure something out here. So this is just the universe hammering the point home that your person might be doing some snooping around. They might be trying to figure something out about you. They might be asking about you. Heck, they might even be consulting tarot, trying to figure out what's going on here. Next, we have the Four of Wands. Now, this is more Aries energy here. So this is what the third Aries card I've seen. We saw the Emperor on the bottom of the deck a second ago. Fours are about stability. So this is stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of the connection between the two of you. These four wands holding up this canopy represent 1111, which is the number of manifestation here. So this card is really about celebrating actually manifesting something into the physical 3D reality. These people are celebrating because the thing that they were trying to manifest has actually shown up in the physical 3D world, and they're celebrating it. So your person's trying to figure something out, worried, trying to figure something out about creating some stability with you. It would look like they've got some love and emotions that they want to express. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like they're wanting to express their feelings to you, giving you some sort of news and messages here. They could be wanting to communicate with you about the stability of this connection or the stability of the home life, because we have the Ten of Pentacles next. This is maximum stability, maximum abundance, maximum prosperity. This can represent the combining together of two people, two families, all their assets, all their resources in order to build something very stable, very abundant, very prosperous. This is like building a legacy together. This represents like the happy home life card, the happy family card, where everyone is completely stable, no one wants for anything. You've got all the abundance you could ever ask for here. So your person's trying to figure that out, and they're thinking about it so much that they're stressed out. Okay, now the next card in your person's energy is this Five of Wands. Fives are conflict. Wands are about passions, desires. So this is almost always an internal conflict. It's like a conflict in their desires. Like they're pulling themselves in multiple different directions. Kind of having like an internal struggle with themselves about what it is that they want. And we see here in the overall energy of the reading this Two of Wands, a decision point about which path leads them to the world they really want, and which path do they need to leave behind. I feel like your person is conflicted about exactly that. Right under this Two of Wands, we have the Eight of Cups. This is a card of detachment, like emotional detachment, physical detachment, physically walking away from something. Usually the person doing the Eight of Cups thing, they're walking away from 8 full cups of love because they're not completely emotionally fulfilled. They're not completely happy, and they feel like there's something more out there for them. So they're walking off, going down a new path towards something that they think might lead them to their own personal happiness and fulfillment. They're going off looking for their 9th and their 10th cup. So okay, now I see their conflict. In this decision about which path do I go down, which path do I leave behind, part of them is feeling like walking away from this. And the other part of them is in this Seven of Wands energy, this Leo energy of being willing to fight for what it is that they actually want, to fight for what they believe in, to fight for what they desire, to kind of like defend their position on this. So they're internally conflicted in that regard. We've got a Three of Cups right underneath that, and then a Six of Pentacles. So this Three of Cups is reconciliation energy. It's about being reunited and celebrating. The Six of Pentacles, this is balance. This is like generosity, reciprocity, equal give and take. So, you got your person being a little bit conflicted. It's like part of them wants to walk away from this connection, which could be why they're walled off and defensive. They may have an opportunity presenting itself with someone else. Right under this stuff, I've got a Six of Cups. This is a card about the past. Reminiscing about the past, thinking about the past. Could even represent someone from the past making some sort of a comeback here. Which, again, if I'm looking at this, they could be walled off and defensive because they're trying to heal. They could be acting walled off and defensive because they're internally conflicted about which path to go down. Do I stay with Leo? Do I go with this person from the past? This could represent an opportunity with that person from the past and them thinking about taking the leap of faith on that. This could even represent, although I don't really have any other evidence out here to support it, sometimes this can represent taking risks, as in like taking risks outside of their connection with you or outside of the connection with whoever they're with. And that could be hidden in the dark. Couple of different ways you could take this, and I'm sure it's going to resonate differently for you than it does the very next Leo watching this reading behind you. So take it as it resonates for you. Don't try and force it to fit. But we got them being internally conflicted here. Tell me more about this Five of Wands for Leo's romantic person of interest, please. Okay, we got some bonus cards again here. Make sure nothing else is flipped over. It is not. Wow. This is pretty cool. Bottom of the deck, there's that Six of Cups again I was just talking about. Someone from the past, possibly. At the very least, they're doing some thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past. They're internally conflicted here. At a fork in the road, do I walk away? Do I stay and fight for this connection here? Doing a lot of thinking about the past. That could be what they're trying to figure out. What do I do? That could be why they're having these fears, worries, and anxieties. Right under that, we have the Queen of Cups. Now, this is Cancer energy usually. This is either they have a lot of love and emotions for you, and they want to give that love and emotions for you. This could be representing that they have some Cancer person from the past who's trying to make a comeback. And that could be what has them walled off and defensive here. There's that Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy again. Now, this could represent how they're viewing you as well. They're viewing you as this loving, mothering, nurturing energy. Someone who's very intuitive, who has a lot of love and emotions to give. So you got to take it however it resonates for you to clarify this Five of Wands. We got the Three of Cups, which we just saw on the bottom of the deck again. We have the Five of Swords. Now we have something interesting here. We have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So now I've got all four aces out here in the first three rows of cards we've got, or the first three columns of cards we got. Aces represent new beginnings. They represent opportunities here. So your person is internally conflicted. Got a Three of Cups now. This is usually reconciliation energy. This is Cancer energy. This can represent being reunited and celebrating. However, I've got some things out here that are starting to look slightly concerning in a little way here. This can represent a third-party situation simply because there are three cups of love present in this picture here. Got all four aces out here. That can represent new beginnings. I've seen the Six of Cups twice. Possibly someone from the past. At the very least, they're doing some thinking about the past. We've got the Fool. Can represent taking risks outside the connection. There could be secrets regarding that. I'm not necessarily feeling the third party thing, honestly though. I don't have like a Seven of Swords out here. I don't have anything that would, like, other than the possibility of something that you don't know about. I don't have any like concrete evidence here. But I'm feeling that, at least for someone watching this, something like that is going on. But I think for the majority of people watching this, it's probably not the case here. It looks like they might be internally conflicted about whether they walk away or whether they fight for this connection. And right now they're doing a lot of thinking about the past. They have a lot of love and emotions for you, and they're feeling slightly walled off and defensive. Next, we've got the Death card here, which is Scorpio energy. This is about a massive transformation taking place. It's about something dying so that it can be reborn again in a new, better way. And next card we have is that Five of Wands again, that internal conflict, which is the card we're clarifying right now. Okay, after this Three of Cups, we have a Five of Swords. Now again, fives are conflict, so this can be some sort of an argument that you guys have had, some sort of bitter words being spoken, using words as weapons, using the tongue like a sword to cut each other. It could be saying that there was some sort of a painful situation between you, which is what's got them internally conflicted and doing some thinking about the past, and it's what's got them like conflicted about whether this was painful enough to, or not painful enough to reconcile the situation or not. The next card we have is the Ace of Swords. Now this is the sword of truth. It's the sword of victory. It's the sword of clarity. Sometimes this is the sword you would use to sever a relationship or to sever something that's not in balance. It's the sword of making a decision here. So your person's internally conflicted. They're trying to figure something out. They're stressing themselves out about it regarding the stability here and being able to get to this Ten of Pentacles. It's like they have some new opportunity here for sure, because we've got all four aces out here on the board. I think this is your person being conflicted, trying to get some clarity about this situation. They're stuck in their head about it, thinking about it so much they're stressing themselves out. Next we have an Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning in love and emotions. So thinking about the past, this could also be telling me like this is a painful situation. Sometimes this is about walking away from a painful situation. The people in the background of this card have thrown their swords down and they're walking away because they don't like the way this guy's treated them. They're leaving that painful situation behind. This could be saying that they're trying to cut off this painful situation, which is probably what's causing them to be internally conflicted about which path to go down. Do I walk away or do I stay and fight for this connection and get this Three of Cups, this reconciliation? I've got the reconciliation here again. I've got them with a new beginning in love and emotions. So this is an opportunity to start over from square one. Now again, for certain people watching this, this could be your person having an opportunity for a new love here. And we've got an Ace of Wands next. This is a new beginning in passion and desire. I really feel like your person is wanting to reconcile. They're wanting to cut off this painful situation from the past. They have a lot of love and emotions for you. They're just walled off and defensive because they've been hurt and they're trying to heal. And I think that what they really want is this new beginning in love and emotions, new beginning in passion with you. And this Ten of Pentacles, because that's the very next card out here. Again, maximum stability and abundance and prosperity. Could be the combining together of two people, two families, all their assets and resources to make something very stable. So tell me more about this Ten of Pentacles for Leo's person, please. Aha, why is this Ten of Pentacles here? Yeah, now I'm convinced we don't have a second party here. Or a third party, I should say. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is Pisces energy. This is someone who has a lot of love and emotions for you. They may not necessarily outwardly express that, though. The King of Cups doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. He doesn't always publicly express how he feels about something. Now, he's a decision maker, though, and he consults his emotions when he's making his decisions. He just doesn't let them cloud his judgment. So your person's got a lot of love and emotions for you. May not outwardly express that. Very next card, though, is that Page of Cups again, which is news and messages of love and emotions, expressing how they feel about something. So it's like they're gonna... Okay, we got a story here. It's like they're They have all these feelings for you. They're just keeping their mouth shut about it. They're not telling you, even though they really want to. That's part of the burden that your person's carrying. That's part of their internal conflict. They want to tell you how they feel. They want to communicate that to you. They want to communicate to you about having this stable home life, this stable family life, building something great with you. That's part of the burden they're carrying. They're just, for some reason, too walled off and defensive, too internally conflicted, not quite able to do it yet. That's probably part of this decision they're trying to make about which path to go down. I feel like something has happened between the two of you guys, and it's got at least a piece of them considering walking away here, and the other part of them wanting to fight for this connection. That in and of itself is probably a burden. There's the Tower. Okay, so yes, now I'm convinced that there's been something went wrong between you guys. The Tower is when everything comes crashing down. It's like a very abrupt shift. It's like a foundation rocking event, so to speak. Like nothing's ever the same after a Tower moment happens. Next we have Judgment, though. This is either passing their own final verdict and judgment on this situation, as in calling it quits, making some sort of a final decision even about which path to go down with you. Or this is a card of second chances. It's about resurrection. It's about calling something back from the grave, bringing something back to life, transforming it in a way that it's never going to be the same again. Yeah, they're doing too much thinking about the past, though. We've got the Five of Cups. This is like sadness and remorse about the past. It's about focusing on these 3 cups that have been spilled out. The love and the emotions that have been spilled out. This is what, 1, 2, this is the third 5 I've seen. 5s, again, are about conflict and change. This is about having their focus on what they've lost, what they don't have anymore, and feeling that loss, feeling that gap in their life, thinking about the past and feeling the way they felt in the past, which looks to be like a painful situation. It's causing them to have fears, worries, anxieties, to be stressing themselves out, and at the same time, they're missing these 2 cups behind them. They're missing this opportunity that's presenting itself. Got more Cancer energy here with the Chariot. Fastest moving energy in the deck. This is about using the will to move forward very quickly in success and victory. It's also about moving forward past all the problems, the challenges, the obstacles from the past, leaving all that behind very quickly, going forward successfully. Knight of Cups. Actions toward love and emotion. So yeah, your person they have a lot of love and emotions for you. There's just some things about the past that are getting in the way. And that's happening because they're doing so much thinking about the past. They're focusing on the past. And wherever you put your focus, well, that's what you're going to get. So they're focused on things that are no good from the past, and now they're feeling elements of no good in the present, and that's not cool. To clarify this 10 of Pentacles for your person, Leo, we got the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 10 of Swords. So this Lovers is a very, very powerful love connection. I've seen that a lot here. We've seen the King and the Queen of Cups. We've seen the Page of Cups twice. We've seen the Knight of Cups. Now we've got the Lovers here. This is divine counterparts, divine feminine, divine masculine. This is like a spiritual type connection. This is 2 people who are probably supposed to be together. Sometimes people will label this as like a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection. You put whatever label on it you want to put on it. At the very least, this is a very, very powerful love connection. But there's been some sort of a change to it here. This Wheel of Fortune, this can be divine timing. This can be the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Destiny. So it could be like a fated event. This can be the universe turning the wheel in the background, trying to make sure things line up the way they're supposed to so that what's supposed to happen will happen. Now, this can also represent a change in the luck and fortune of this connection. Your person has this opportunity for the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles shows up here in part of what it is they're trying to figure out. Now, the 10 of Pentacles is here in their actual energy. This could be saying that you guys had this stable, happy home life. You had this love connection. And then there was some turn of events, some This card's sitting right next to it. Some negative situation, some karmic cycle even happening. Some painful cycle that gets repeated even though it shouldn't. Like almost, this is like the karmic hamster wheel. This is like a lesson that was supposed to be learned that was painful, only at the end of it the lesson wasn't actually learned, so they repeat the damn lesson again, and it's painful all over again. People that do this typically get on that wheel and they have a very hard time getting off. So there could have been some sort of negative situation that happened on repeat, some sort of a change in the luck and fortune of this connection, and then we have a Ten of Swords. This is an ending. This is a swift ending, sometimes a painful ending, sometimes an ending you don't see coming, an ending in betrayal. At the very least, it's an ending. Very next card in their energy is Death. Scorpio energy. This is a painful transformation process. This is like, think about when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. It goes into that cocoon. It's not having a party in there. It's not fun and games. It's actually dying and transforming into something entirely different, a butterfly. Now, while it is a painful transformation process, it does come out in the end as something even better than it was before. So let's clarify this Death card. Why is the Death card here for Leo's person? Why is the Death card here? Leo's person, please. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have that Six of Cups again. So again, this is a card about the past. Looks like what's coming to an end is all this thinking about the past, all this thinking about the way things used to be here, focusing on the past. That's what's coming to an end. We've got the Queen of Cups next. Love and emotions here. Your person having a lot of love and emotions for you. The Queen of Cups isn't quite like the King. He keeps his mouth shut about that stuff. The Queen, she doesn't. She shares her love and emotions. Very next card, the Two of Cups. A love connection between two people. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're connected. But it's also a two, and in tarot, twos represent needing to make a choice, which is the overall energy of this reading. Which path do I go down? Which path leads me to the world that I want here? Okay, so there's some sort of a transformation taking place here. It looks like what's being transformed, what's being put to an end, is this thinking about the past. To clarify that, we have the Four of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. So this Four of Cups, this is emotional discontentment. You can see the lady in this card has these 3 full cups of love right here. She's just not completely happy with it. It's not really, she's kind of bored with it. So much so that she's daydreaming about this other thing that might bring her more happiness, more fulfillment. Now, a lot of times for me as a reader, this can represent that there is a love offer on the table between the two of you already. It just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. This can even represent your person thinking about making a love offer to you. They just haven't done it yet, probably for fear that they're going to be rejected. We've got an ending here. We've got this Five of Swords painful situation here. We've got them having all this fears, worries, and anxieties about this whole situation here. I've seen them being walled off and defensive a couple of different times. Internally conflicted about this. So yeah, your person is not making a love offer, or if they have, it hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. Looks like the thinking about the past is slowing way down, coming to an end though. We have the Nine of Cups. This is, we've got quite a bit of cups out here really. This is a card of wish fulfillment. Now this is also a card that says your person is like getting to the point where they're emotionally happy, emotionally content in and of themselves. They're full of self-love. Like they don't get their happiness from some external source. That comes from inside themselves. They don't get their sense of love or their sense of like worthiness for being loved from outside. They get that internally as well. Now this could also be telling me that your person's thinking about making this love offer to you and they haven't yet, even though you would be their wish fulfillment. Next card to clarify death is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a period of your person taking a pause to reflect, to take stock of this situation, of this connection between the two of you, And they're trying to decide if these 7 seeds that you guys have planted are going to grow into this 10 of Pentacles that they really want. Is this worth investing in? Is this worth continuing to invest in or reinvesting in? Or is this a spot where maybe it's not going to pan out the way they want it to, so they're considering cutting their losses and moving on? So this is your person taking time to reflect on that type of stuff. And see, that's exactly what we saw here. They're at this crossroads, a decision point about which path leads them where they want to go. Do I walk away from this, or do I stand here and fight for this connection? Because it is their wish fulfillment. They are viewing you as their divine counterpart, as lovers. I've seen 2 different cards of reconciliation. Actually, we've got this 3 of Cups twice out here. So 3 times I've seen reconciliation here. Them feeling like there's this opportunity to take the leap of faith with you. They're just having some fears and worries and anxieties about it. Now, the final card in your person's energy for February 2021 is the 10 of Cups. This is the happy fairy tale ending. I mean, we've got a rainbow with 10 full cups of love, for God's sake. So this is like 2 people who are like in this 9 of Cups state of being happy in and of themselves, fully content emotionally in and of themselves, actually coming together into union here. This is most people's goal in life, but this is how you get there. You both have to be in this 9 of Cups state, because once you're both here, that's when the cups start to overflow and it fills up that 10th cup. So let's clarify this 10 of Cups for Leo's person. Why is this 10 of Cups here for Leo's romantic person of interest for February 2021, please? Okay, we got 2 that flipped over in the deck. Let's get those out. Make sure nothing else flipped. Okay, it didn't. Oh, I see. Thank you. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Wands. Now, this is like the beginning stages of manifesting something. This is Aries energy here. I guess I've been forgetting to call these out. This is like, in this 2 of Wands, which is the overall energy, it's that decision point about which path do I take. In the 3 of Wands, that path has already been chosen. Your person has made up their mind, and they're out actively taking steps down that path. And they have this positive expectancy that something good is going to come out of the path they've chosen. It just hasn't happened yet. It hasn't materialized in the physical 3D reality for them yet. And they're still waiting on that to happen. So it's an energy of waiting with this positive expectancy that something good is going to happen. 6 of Cups again. Again, it's the past, but it can represent someone from the past. I feel strongly like you guys were together, something happened and it split you up. Your person is wanting to reconcile. They're waiting on this happy fairy tale ending so they can get back with you. Now, to clarify this 10 of Cups. Normally I don't read reversals, but I just got 2 reversals jump out here. They landed upside down. I just automatically turn those right side up whenever that happens and move on. When I tried to grab this one and turn it right side up, it told me, nope, that's supposed to be reversed, and so is this one. So I'm reading both of these to you that way. Got the 5 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse, and we have the Queen of Swords, and we have Death again. So this 5 of Cups in reverse. Normally, the 5 of Cups is sadness and remorse about the past. It's them having their focus in the wrong spot, which we already saw before. That's what's keeping everything, like keeping this internal conflict going. It's like, it's what's holding all of this up. That's what we're transforming here. And now it's transformed. It's in reverse, which means that they're coming out of this sadness and remorse period. They're coming out of this period of having their focus in the wrong place and feeling the loss of something, because they're waiting on this 10 of Cups with you. And in order to make that happen, this has to go away first. Luckily, it is going away. Next, we have this 7 of Swords in reverse. Now, this is, in the upright, it's got a few different meanings. It can be sneaky behavior, lying, cheating, stealing, trying to get away with something. It can also mean, self-preservation, like not wanting to be hurt. We already see your person being walled off and defensive a couple of different times here. There's this 10 of Swords. There's this 5 of Swords painful situation that's got them internally conflicted. So this could be them not wanting to be hurt anymore. This can also represent leaving something behind. he can only carry 5 of those 7 swords, and he's got to leave the other 2 behind. So in this decision, one of the options they're kind of weighing out here is, do I walk away from this or not? In this period of contemplation, one of the things is, do I continue to invest here, or is this not going to pan out and maybe I cut my losses and move on, walk away? We saw that 6 of Swords, moving on. This is upside down, which means they're not moving on. They're not focused on the past anymore. They're not moving on. They're not worried about being hurt anymore. If there was sneaky behavior going on, it's not going on anymore. They're waiting on this 10 of Cups with you. This this Queen of Swords, this is she who knows the truth. This is Libra energy. This is someone who speaks the truth about something and cuts off the things and the people that no longer serve them. What's no longer serving your person is this focusing on the past, this worrying about being hurt. It's all this fears and worries and anxieties, this painful situation that they just can't get out of their head. All that is the stuff that's not serving them anymore. That's what's transforming here. That's what they're cutting off in order to get to this 10 of Swords. They've made the decision to do that, or excuse me, to get to this 10 of Cups. They've made the decision to do that. They've decided that's what path they want to go down. It just hasn't happened yet. And it hasn't happened yet because all of that stuff is still transforming right now. That's the stuff that's coming to an end. That's the transformation that they're working on. That's why they're still thinking about making this love offer and haven't done it yet. It's just because they haven't finished that transformation process and they're waiting on that to happen. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Leo love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.